D of Corey Kendleman. And starting 13th with the 11 of Nick Jansen. The cars side by side, 2 by 2. Mike Schrader looks them over. Here they come out of 4. The green flag is out and the race is on. Songer with the early lead as they come out of turn number 2. Here they come, a 3-wide battle back there for the 4th position. The 15 moving to the inside. That's Cracked, who won his heat race. Trying to move to the inside. Now a 3-wide battle for 2nd. Songer leads lap number 1 of 15. Cracked again, moving the inside. Side-by-side battle for the 2nd. Now 3rd position as they come down the backstretch. Brady Link in position number 2. Crack gets a little out of shape this time, trying to hang on to that 4th spot. Steve Larson now in position number 3. Cracked in the 3rd or 4th position now as they come out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Songer still leading. 29 of Link in the 2nd spot. Here comes Crack trying to move up into that 3rd position, side by side for 3rd. Larson and Crack. Larson to the outside. Crack to the inside. 3 laps down with 12 to go. Through 3, through 4. Songer continues to lead. Larson right up there in that group. Cracked in this, trying to get up there and move by him. Crack goes a little bit higher this time in 3 and 4. Songer still leading up front. Moving down the backstretch into turn number 3. Looks like they'll have lap traffic maybe coming up in a lap or 2. Brady Link trying to move up in that 29 car. Right outside of Songer. Takes the high side. It's going to take the cushion. He's got some speed coming off the corner in 2. Moves outside of Songer. Challenges for the lead. Here we go. Link to the outside. Songer to the inside. The complete lap number 7. Again, here comes Link back, losing that cushion to the outside. He's got some momentum, but the 96 car of Songer able to put that foot down and keep in front of him so far. Here comes Link back to the outside. Side by side for the lead as they come out of turn number 4. Side by side, this time he's got some length on him. Brady Link to the outside. Again side by side for the lead as they completed lap number 8. Down the backstretch, and there goes the 29 of Link, able to get the lead just slightly as he goes to the high side in turn 3. Songer to the inside. Now he'll hold on to position number 2 as Link takes the lead on lap number 9 with 6 laps to go. Cracked in the 3rd position, trying to move up. Brady Link, who took the lead on lap number 9. Here he comes out of turn number 4. Looks convincingly fast as he comes down to the front stretch to complete lap number 10 with 5 remaining. He'll have some lap cars coming up here in about a lap or so. Well, that makes a difference. Goes a little bit high out of turn number 2. Brady Link got some dirt up on the wall coming out of turn number 2. Here comes Crack looking to the inside, trying to make the pass on Songer for the 2nd position. 4 laps remaining. Here comes your leader out of turn number 2. Again, very high, using that cushion. He'll have some lap traffic. Let's see if Songer can catch up and how well Link will be able to negotiate the lap traffic coming out of 4 down the backstretch. 12 laps with 3 remaining. Here comes your leader. He'll move to the outside, looking for the pass on the slower car to the inside. Held up just a little bit. Songer able to move up a position or move up a car length or so. Here comes Link to the outside. Makes the pass. 13 laps with 2 laps to go. Songer holding on to position number 2. Link will have one more slower car. Songer Closing up just a little bit as they came out of turn number 4. Here's the white flag for your leader, Link, as he comes by. Brady, Link to the high side, Songer right there with them. Here they come down the backstretch into turn 3. They'll have a lap car in front of them. What will they do? Link moves to the outside. Songer looks to the inside. Here they come. Down the finish line, it'll be the 29 of Link that will finish up in the front position, followed by Songer in position number 2. Correct finishes out in the 3rd position. As Brady Link gets the win and night number 2 for the USRA Cook Racing Supplies Hobby Stocks. Now the car getting check right in front of him. Brady Link, your winner. All right, Brady, let's talk about that victory.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good starting spot. I'm not going to act like luck wasn't involved. Ran a great race and the door open. I don't know, got lucky. Lap traffic got a little hairy with the wall up here, but that's all right. Thanks to all my sponsors, my mom and dad, my girlfriend at home, Mitch Hovden, Dan Hovden, Napa Nation. I mean, they helped me out. Dylan Anderson, everybody involved with them guys. Thanks for the guys that came out. Everybody at home missed a great show.
And getting ready for the final night tomorrow night. Got to give you a lot of confidence going into the final night.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You never know, so look forward to it.
All right, congratulations, Brady. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow night. All right, thank you. And the winner for the USRA Cook Racing Hobby Stocks, that is Brady Link. The 15F starting 23rd, that is Brandon Ferguson. The green flag is out and we are underway. Panhouse with the early lead, side by side, 3 by 3, 3 wide for the second spot as they came out of 2. Heater right there in him, some contact in the middle of the group. He's held up, now he's able to get away as a car spins inside of turn number 4. Kevin Anderson moving into the 5th position as a caution flag comes out here on the 5 car. What will he do? They're trying to make it up through 25 cars in front of him. Green flag is out and we're back underway. 1 lap down with 19 remaining for the Holley USRA stock cars here at I-35 Speedway. Baker challenges to the inside, can't get the pass. 3 and 4 wide through the middle of the pack as they move through. 3 wide down the backstretch for the 5th position. Coming out of turn number 4, again, Panos continues to lead in the 97 car. Baker just behind him in the 11. He'll move into 2nd. Staley now into the 4th spot. He's got a challenge to his inside. Panos tries to keep the position as he comes out of turn number 4. 3 wide throughout the middle of the pack to the back. There's a huge traffic jam. Jeff Dixon in the middle of that group in the 88 car, that yellow car, right in the middle of that traffic jam coming through 3 and 4, and through 1 and 2. Looks like Anderson being pulled to a stop on the backstretch in the 417. Kevin Anderson running in the 4th position has come to a stop on the backstretch here on lap number 4. Here we go. Panos with the lead coming out of turn number 3, looking for the green flag. Here we are, green flag is out and we are back underway. Side by side for the lead is Hoover to the inside, Panos to the outside as they go into turn number 1, into turn number 2, 3 wide for the 2nd place as they come out of down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Hoover and Brown in that mix as they come down the front stretch. The 24 car moving up. Into the 2nd position. Panos continues to lead. Here comes the 11 car trying to find his way back to Brown. Side by side for the lead as they come down the front stretch. Seaman right in there. The 24 car is taking the lead down out of turn number 2. Caution flag comes out as our leader, Panos, takes an exit off of turn number 2.
97 to leader. Go back around.
6 down, 14 to go. As we reset, here we go. Zeman with the lead. He'll diamond down to the inside, trying to keep that lead. Green flag is out and we're back underway. Hovden in the 15 car, right on his tail as he comes to the inside. The 11 car, Brown, right there in the 3rd position. Here comes Staley moving up as well. He'll move up into 4th, looking to the outside. Hoover to his inside. They're side by side, 2 by 2 from the leader on back. 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Staley moves to the outside, thinking about 3 wide for the 3rd position. He'll move up into position number 4. He'll go outside of Brown looking for that 3rd spot. He may move up into the 2nd position as he comes out of 4. He's able to go side by side with Brown, and now he'll take over position number 3. Now he's looking at position number 2. Zeman continues to lead up front. Running out of turn number 4, Zeman continues to run in the 1st position. The 15 car just behind him. And Staley in that 3rd spot, running the high side, looking for the 2nd spot as he comes out of turn number 2. Hovden to the inside, Staley to the outside. The battle for 2nd rages on here on lap number 10. Staley now takes over position number 2, coming into turn number 1. Now he'll take to the high side. He'll set his sights on the leader, coming out down the backstretch and into turn number 3. To the high side he goes. He's really got hooked up there on the cushion as he comes out of turn number 4. Zeman trying to hold on for the win. 9 laps remaining. Staley has really gotten hooked up on the high side. Zeman trying to run the middle of the pack. Here comes Staley to the outside, side by side for the lead. Staley backs up just a little bit. Couldn't get the run on the high side this time by. Again, running the cushion on the high side very quickly out of turn number 2. Zeman able to hold on at this point. Here comes Staley again, charging back to the high side. Thinking about 2 by 2, side by side for the lead, not able to do it this time by. Laps clicking away as the rest of the field starts to string out. Staley again charging to the outside, not able to get that momentum. 13 laps down and a spin in turn number 2, a car backwards. Heading to the opposite direction outside of turn number 2. Looks like Brandon green flag is out and we're back underway. Lap 13, here we go. Take a car to the infield, lap 13, here we go as they come down the backstretch. Hovden moves into that 2nd spot. Again, it's Staley to the outside, looking for that 2nd position. Gets a little out of shape this time by, but still keeps that speed. Hovden to the inside, trying to move the inside of Zimmerman, not able to do so this time by. Zeman, side by side, here they go. Hovden to the inside, Zeman to the outside. Here comes Staley, 3 wide battle for the lead as they come through 3 and 4. They're 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Staley, here comes Hovden. They'll split him. Now Staley to the lead. He'll lead lap number 15, number 16 as he comes by. Still 3 wide for the lead, down the backstretch.
This would be 16. This would be 16.
Out of turn number 4, Staley will lead lap number 16 as they come by. Wow, Staley has just been incredible running that high side on the berm. Here he comes out of turn number 2. Hovden was very quick as well. They split the sandwich, and that sandwich was Zeman, but able to get by him with Staley on the high side. He is really hooked up and ready to go. 17 laps down with 3 laps remaining. Here comes a battle for 2nd now shaping up as Hovden moves to the inside, looking to the inside of Zeman. Hovden to the inside. Staley now with 2 laps remaining. Zeman trying to hold him off. Watch that 11 car as well. Now Hovden, he'll move into the second spot out of turn number 2. Here comes the 11 car very quickly. That's Jesse Brown. He'll try to move up as well. White flag comes out for Todd Staley with 1 more lap to go. Hovden moves up into that second spot. Here comes Zeman back. The 11 of Jesse Brown right in that group. In second, third, and fourth. Todd Staley takes it through turn number 3 to the high side where he's been so quick. Here he comes out of turn number 4. Your winner from Webster City, Iowa, Todd Staley. Side by side for second, and it's going to be the 15 car sideways as he comes down to the finish line. The 15 car of Hovden right in front of the 23 of Zeman, and then Brown finishes in the top 4. It'll be Gary Donaldson that'll finish up in the 5th position. Boy, what a great race that was.
All right, Todd. Wow. Tell us about that race.
Oh, I seen when those guys went to the bottom, I knew if I could ever get up to the top. I was like, I think I got a chance if I can hit that corner. You had to go. But if you went underneath it, you just kept pushing, and it worked.
Look, the high side remind me of Harry Gant back in the day, running that A-car. Boy, you were really hooked up. That must have been the way to go. You really found some speed up there.
Yeah, I knew early that was a spot to be, but you had to be way up there, and I don't know how many guys really wanted to get that far up there, but it worked.
Fantastic run, Todd, and congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Todd Staley. Let's hear it for Todd Staley, winner of your Holley USRA stock cars. Here to Owen. Chris Jackson, that 65 car, has been very quick in the inside of row number 2. Here we go. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. Jackson quickly up into that second spot. He's got McCowan to his outside. Chris Jackson takes the lead coming out of turn number 2 as they were nearly 3 wide. Jackson takes the lead. Here comes McCowan to the outside of Chambers, trying to take over position number 2. They're side by side. 7J of Jake Richards also moving up now. 3 wide for the second spot. Richards now moves up into second, side by side for second. Richards to the inside, trying to get the pass. He'll look to the inside out of 4. He's able to do so in front of McCowan. He'll take over spot number 2. 65 of Jackson leading here in lap number 2. Took over on the restart. 2 laps down with 18 laps yet to go. 28 car making headway through the pack. That is Andy Bryant. He is currently back in the top 6 as there are 3 wide for the 8th position. Andy Bryant trying to move up into the 6th spot there in the 28 car. He'll have a lot of cars to cut through there as he tries to make his way through the field. Meanwhile, Chris Jackson continues to run up front of the 65 car. Jackson from Lebanon, Missouri. He's got 2 or 3 car lengths on the 7J of Jake Richards. McCowan in the 3rd position. Here they come out of turn number 4. 5 laps down with 15 to go. Bryant again has made his way up through that field. He's now in the 6th spot, challenging for the 5th position. Andy Bryant in that 28 car, always very quick no matter where he goes. Now up into 5th. Trying to make his way into 5th. B-52 of Chambers shuts the door on him. Still side by side for that 6th spot. Meanwhile, your leader, Chris Jackson, very quick out of turn number 3 and into turn 4. Convincing lead. It's again 3 wide for that 6th spot now with Andy Bryant right in that sandwich. He backs off just a little bit as he and the B-52 of Jeremy Chambers battle on there outside of turn number 2. Chambers now moves up and tries to make that 4th position his own. Meanwhile, Jackson continues to mutter away. He'll have about 2 or 3 more laps, and he may start heading into lap traffic. Let's see how he negotiates that. He's got Dustin Miller a little further up in front of him, coming through turn number 4 right now. Jackson just entering turn number 3. Jackson completes lap number 8 with 12 to go. So far, Jackson, very convincing. Jackson, last night's feature victory winner in the Outpace USRA B-mods. Jackson clicking away those laps now. 10 laps down, halfway home, 10 to go. Jackson has some lap traffic coming up in front of him. Takes it through the middle of the turn number 3 and low out of turn number 4. Meanwhile, back in 4th, 5th, and 6th side by side for that group is again the 28 of Andy Bryant trying to battle his way through the pack. 7 of Doug Keller is side by side with him. Bryant tries to move to his inside. He'll do so. Here comes your leader, Chris Jackson. He'll have some lap traffic just in front of him. Dustin Miller will go to his outside as Chris Jackson moves to his inside. 12 laps down with 8 to go. Jackson negotiates Miller as they come by the start-finish line. "13 laps down. Here comes your leader out of turn number 3 into turn number 4. The 65 car goes to the inside and knocks off another car as he goes by. 14 laps down with 6 remaining. Chris Jackson goes by Jacob Blair as Blair to his inside, going through turn number 4. The 7J of Jake Richards also trying to thread his way through that traffic, hoping that Chris Jackson will be held up just a bit and he'll be able to catch him. So far, Jackson able to thread his way through the needle as he comes through the pack of traffic. 16 laps down. Now a car off the turn number 1 banking pulls off into turn number 2 as the caution flag will come out for the car off of turn number 2. Looking for the restart. He'll start high, probably diamond down low. Jake Richards right there looking to the inside, not able to make the pass. Here we go. Restart and we're back underway. McCowan in that 8 car to the outside, and look at that 28 car. Andy Bryant, who's made his way up into the 4th spot. 4 laps remaining. McCowan to the outside, looks to the outside of Richards. Here we go. Jackson continues to lead. The rest of the pack flashes by the start-finish line with 3 laps remaining. Bryant in the 4th position. Jake Richards in 2nd. Here we go, the outside. McCowan challenging for the 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Jake Richards continues to click off the laps with 2 laps to go. Looking for his 2nd feature victory in a row here at the USRA Nationals on night number 2. Jackson with a commanding lead down the backstretch, and a car off the banking in turn number 2. Caution, and diamond down to the inside to try to get that good momentum coming off the corner. Let's see if he does that here. Jackson hits the gas, and he does so the inside of the track, and we're back underway with 2 laps remaining. Jake Richards in the 2nd spot just behind him. Andy Bryant has moved up into 4th. McCowan to the outside. He'll move to the outside of Richards. He'll move into the 2nd position. Bryant looking to the outside. Jake Richards looks down out of turn number 4. The white flag is out. Jake Richards and McCowan side by side. Bryant right there with them as well. Bryant thinking about making it 3 wide down the backstretch. Here it comes. Jake Richards comes through 3, through 4, 3 wide for the 2nd spot. Here we come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Jake Richards, or it's going to be Jake McCowan. McCowan gets the 4th position, and it's going to be the 65 of Chris Jackson who will get the win. Jake Richards finishes in the 2nd spot. A regular here in Victory Lane, Chris. 2 nights in a row. That's a pretty awesome deal for you.
Thank you. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Rubel Racing Engines, TGR Motorsports, Rage Chassis, East 32 Meat Processing, RHRBrew.com and RHRSwag.com, Vans Motor Sales, Jared and Jordan in the pits, just everybody, Jim and Sally Rubel, everybody, that Starnes Excavating, Joe's Pharmacy, all these guys. It's a big team effort.
Chris, 28 feature victories this year, and it looks like you probably have just solidified the championship. Can't say that for sure, but right at the top, what do you have to? How does that feel for you?
Pretty good. You know, when we started this year, all I really wanted to do was win the Lucas Oil points, and that didn't happen. But everything else kind of fell together.
All right, Chris. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations. And we got night number 3 coming up tomorrow night. We'll see if we can make it a trifecta. How about that?
Yeah, the big money's on the line there, so we'll be on point.
All right, Chris. Well, thank you very much. Good to see you here in Victory Lane 2 nights in a row. How about another hand for Chris Jackson, the Outpace USRA B-mods here, night number 2 nights in a row. Jeremiah Anderson starting 13th, the double 0X. Tyler Gerard, 4C, starting 14th. That's Justin Colello, starting 15th. Joseph Bick, and at the rear of the field is 0, Dakota Gerard. Willard goes to the early lead, a spin down the backstretch. Looks like the 95 of Stephen Bunton. He's able to continue. The green flag will stay out. Willard, who's won several events here at I-35 Speedway, takes the lead on lap number 1. And again, we see that 16 car very hot, and so cars getting new into David Miller nearly getting spun out there in turn number 2. Franklin Reed, who took that wild ride out of turn number 2, riding that cushion again in turn 2 while everybody held their breath in that 16 car. Willard pretty much has checked out on the field, trying to keep that lead with 13 laps to go. 3 wide, the middle of the pack. Cooney in the middle of that group. Miller, who spun a little bit earlier, trying to make his way through that group, right behind the 69 of Cooney. Meanwhile, John Willard is pretty much moved to a different zip code coming out of turn number 4. Reed in the 16 car in the second spot. 3 wide, battle to the middle of the pack. Reed again running that high side, but it's Willard continuing to lead, and a caution flag with a hits the gas. The green flag is out, and we're back underway. 2 wide for the second spot. Willard again with the lead quickly out of turn number 2. Miller moving up quickly in the 55 car, as well as Cooney in the 69. Anderson hanging on that second spot. He's got a competitor to his inside. Anderson in the second position. Again, Willard still hanging on to the lead. Guthrie to the inside of Anderson, trying to take over position number 2. Guthrie side by side with Anderson for second as they come out of the corner. Cooney moves up a little bit towards the back of the pack. The 7 moving inside of him. Jason Teal moves inside of Cooney. Meanwhile, Willard continues to lead as lap 8 goes by with 7 to go. Guthrie trying to take over position number 2, and he does so down the backstretch. But again, here comes Anderson back to the outside. Still side by side for second as they come out of turn number 4. 9 laps down with 6 to go. Willard has pretty much checked out on the field in that half-crazy car, the green and white car, coming down the backstretch. Guthrie in the second spot. Battling back to the outside is Anderson, side by side for second. Guthrie now into position number 2. Anderson looking back to the outside, running the high side, nearly collects that outside wall, just misses it. On the backstretch, hanging on to position number 3. And a spin in turn number 4. And the caution flag comes out here on lap number 11 with 4 laps remaining.
We're going to go green off of turn number 4.
You know, Miller and Cooney have a lot of experience at this track, but again, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the race. Here we go, coming out of turn number 4. Again, Willard with a quick commanding lead. Guthrie looking to the inside. Here comes Anderson. Here comes Anderson in the 92, but inside of him, the 55 of David Miller down the backstretch, looking to the inside for that 3rd position.
The 92 of Anderson, he'll go to the top line. He'll drive it deep into turn number 3. He'll get to the outside of Guthrie for a second, but Guthrie powers up off of the corner, and the 92 of Anderson falls back into the clutches of Miller, but it's still John Willard out front.
3 laps to go. Willard in the lead. Now Guthrie moving up just about a half a car length behind him. Guthrie to the inside, running the short side on the apron. Willard at the high side, nearly running the cushion as they come down nearly side by side out of turn number 4. Again, Anderson now in the 3rd position. David Miller in the 4th spot. He's got Cooney and Button just behind him. Cooney in the 69 and Button in the 95. And here's a challenge for the lead coming down the backstretch.
It's going to be Guthrie that has found a line down there on the bottom. There's still a little bit of grip right next to the tires. He's putting his left side tires on that, and he's getting the drive off the corner. It's a drag race to the line. Give it to Guthrie at the line. We got 1 to go.
White flag side by side for the lead. Willard on the outside, Guthrie on the inside. Willard goes a little high coming out of turn number 2. Guthrie gets about 2 car lengths to the lead. Here comes Willard back on the high side, trying to get the lead as he comes down out of turn number 4. It's going to be a drag race to the finish. Who's it going to be? It looks like it's going to be Guthrie who will get the win, followed by Willard, Anderson, Cooney, and Miller and Button as they cross the finish line. So a big win on the first night for the Tuners as Guthrie comes back to get the win here on night number 2, the first night for the USRA Tuners here at I-35 Speedway. On his faith. All right, William, tell us about that side-by-side battle you had going in the final part of that race.
Man, I really didn't think I could get him, but I had to stay really patient on the bottom down there. I didn't have enough gear for this track tonight, so it worked out though.
Definitely. And night number 1 for the Tuners. You got tomorrow night as well, so that should be a lot of fun. Is this the first time you run at I-35 this year?
I think this is the 2nd time this year, but about the 4th time total.
So pretty exciting deal. How pumped up are you?
Pretty pumped. I didn't think I'd pull off a win tonight. Pretty fast field, so.
All right, well, congratulations, William. We'll see you. Good luck tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll see you in Victory Lane again. How about a big hand for William Guthrie, our winner, night number 2 here, the first night for the Tuners, the USRA Tuners here in Victory Lane. Them over as they come slowly to turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Sanders hits the gas. The green flag is out and the race is underway.
And again, Rodney Sanders gets a big jump. He'll lead the field in turn number 1. Ryan Gustin's going to work to the inside. Bodie will have to go to the top side as Gustin will get the drive off of turn number 2. Move him in a second as now the 96 of Horgsdale's around. He'll keep that car fired. We're going to stay green out on the Speedway as off of turn number 4. Lap number 1 will go to the 20 of Rodney Sanders.
Sanders still shows the way in the 19 car. Gustin just behind him actually moves to the inside. Now a challenge for the lead. It's Sanders that will motor away from him though and continue to lead by about a couple of car lengths as Gustin now looks back to the inside trying to take that shorter line with Fuquay back in 3rd.
Bodie runs 4th, and it's the 81 of Simpson that runs 5th. Right now, here comes Ryan Gilmore. He's 6th. He's looking to the inside now as the 81 of Simpson goes high around the 71 of Bodie. They're going to battle off of turn number 2. Your top 3 have already started driving away from the rest of the field.
Again, it's Sanders, the 19 of Gustin in the 2nd spot, your feature winner from last night, and the guy who finished in 2nd spot, who's won a ton of races, Darren Fuquay in the 87 car right now in 3rd as they come out of turn number 2.
The battle still for 4th. Bodie and Simpson battles. Here comes Ryan Gilmore again. He's going to look to the inside into turn number 3, but Simpson goes back to the top side. Off of 4, it's still Bodie that leads that battle. He takes 4th. Simpson 5th. As now here comes Troy Taylor in the 56. He's now to the inside of Gilmore into turn number 1.
25 lap feature event, 4 laps down, 21 laps remaining for your leader Sanders as he comes out of turn number 3 and out of turn number 4, and a car slowly down the front stretch on the outside. That's the 99 car just coming down to a stop here on the front stretch. I believe that's Josh Angst, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure he's looking for that win. Sanders as well, and a host of others. Green flag is out, and we are back underway.
Rodney Sanders gets another good restart, and this time the 87 out there in Fuquay. He's going to get the better of Ryan Gustin into turn number 1. So move Fuquay up to second. A little bit of contact between those two as Bodie moves to 4th. Simpson and Gilmore battle for 5th. Simpson gets a big run on that 81 car into turn number 3. He's trying to work the outside of the 71 of Bodie, but lap number 1 of the restart, lap number 5 of the race goes to the 20 of Rodney Sanders.
Sanders, who started on that pole, has been leading since we've had the restart. Again, continuing on with the lead, side by side for second. A little crossover move. Fuquay is able to take it back as he goes inside of Gustin. Gustin back to the outside as they're side by side for second as they come through turns 3 and 4. But it's going to be the 20 of Sanders continuing to lead now as Fuquay takes over the second spot.
As now Gilmore and Simpson are battling for 4th. Gilmore's going to work the bottom. Simpson's going to work the top off at turn 2. Give 4th to the 81 of Simpson. Gilmore runs 5th. And we got one around. That's the 21T of Lance Town, and he's going to collect 4 or 5 more. They all go off the bank. Looks as though the 56X of Staley, Todd Staley's involved. The 13 of Chris Mercer, he was over there. The 97 of Houston Johnson.
Here on night number 2 in the USRA Modifieds. Here we come out of turn number 3, out of turn number 2. They hit the gas, and we're back underway with Sanders in the lead.
And this time it's going to be Gustin that'll take back the second position. He'll go straight to the top side. He'll try to diamond it down the corner. He's going to get a run on the 20 of Sanders down the back straightaway. Ryan Gustin, Thursday night's winner. He's now looking to the inside of your leader. As Sanders works the middle, Gustin's going to take the lead, and you've got a new race leader here on Friday night. It's the 19 of Ryan Gustin, and we've got a mess over in turn number 4. It looks like the 17 of Mike Striegel is around. Looks as though we may have collected the 78 of Derek Hicks.
Several cars collected there as we got 1 lap in, and then we had a lead. USRA B-mods. Here we go out of turn number 4. The green flag is out, and we're back underway.
It's going to be Ryan Gustin, your leader. Rodney Sanders, he'll move into second. Fuquay is going to go right to the top side. He'll try to get the drive off of turn number 2. He looks like he's going to get some drive off of 2 and move the 87 of Fuquay. He now is around the 20 of Zach Sanders, and we are now back right to where we were last night as the 19 of Gustin is now back comes Sanders. He's going to take back second away from the 87 of Darren Fuquay.
Sanders really likes that middle line. Fuquay trying to move up and down. We've seen that last night where Fuquay ran that cushion, and then he diamonded down through the middle of the corner, kind of looking for that opening. So far, those guys up front in first and second running towards the bottom. So we'll see what Fuquay's strategy will be as we get to the middle part of this race. Right now running the high side as a couple of cars getting together down the front stretch, and the yellow flag coming out here as 2 cars collected outside of turn number 4 up against the retaining wall.
And that was about an 8-car wreck.
Our leader, Gustin, as he gets the green flag coming out of turn number 3 and out of turn number 4. He'll take the lead again as he comes out of 4. Fuquay right there in the 20 car. Hounding him is Rodney Sanders as they go into turn number 1.
And Fuquay looks to get the drive off of turn number 2. He will take second for now, but we've seen Sanders work the bottom as Fuquay is going to take that line away through 3 and 4. So it's going to be Gustin that leads lap 1 of the restart. Fuquay moves to second. Sanders back to third, and the battle for 4th continues. Ryan Gilmore and Corey Simpson have not left each other's doors pretty much this entire race, and they stay there off of turn number 2.
Position 4 again side by side, and up front it's Gustin who's pulled about a 3-car length lead over Fuquay as they come out of turn number 4. Darren trying to catch up a little bit. Sanders right in there too, right behind Fuquay as that battle continues for the second position, as now it looks like Ryan Gustin is pulled away by about 7 car lengths going into turn number 3 and out of turn 4.
Gustin will dime in the corner. He enters high. He drops that car low, and right now it looks like he's got a little bit more speed than everyone else. As Fuquay still runs second. Sanders third, as now Gilmore has finally cleared the 81 of Corey Simpson for 4th. Troy Taylor runs 6th. Nielsen runs 7th. Dennis Elliott 8th. Josh Angston 9th. And then it's Lance Town rounding out your top 10.
Fuquay goes a little high again at the top of the banking there out of turn number 4, but so does Gustin as he continues on coming out of turn number 4 as well. Down the backstretch continuing to lead as we are 13 laps in. We'll complete lap number 14 this time by with 11 laps remaining for our leader. Looking for 2 in a row. Ryan Gustin goes by the start-finish line.
And now your top 5. Really your top 7 have all gone single files. It's Josh Angst and Dennis Elliott battling back there for the 8th position as Angst works the bottom. Elliott works the middle. Angst has come from a long way back. He started this race in the 25th position. He's now working to try to take over 8th off of turn number 4.
And we'll see if your leader will have any lap traffic. He's got 9 laps remaining as it comes down out of turn number 3 and out of turn number 4. Again, Gustin, who won last night, looking to try to get 2 in a row here on night number 2. He's got 9 laps remaining to do so, but again, he may run into lap traffic before they get there. That may allow Fuquay to try to catch up, but those guys have pulled to a pretty decent lead there between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Back there for the 6th position, Levi Nielsen. He's now trying to work to the inside of the 56 of Troy Taylor. Nielsen in the 45, Taylor in the 56, off of 4. That's where that battle is. It stills Taylor in that 6th position. Is now Gustin. He's going to be deep into lap traffic as we've got a caution out on the racetrack. As we've got one car up and over the berm.
Like in turn number 4, the caution flag coming out here on lap number 17 with 8 laps remaining. And all that distance that one of tonight's evening, night 2 of 2. Here we go, out of turn number 3, out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Gustin hits the gas, and we're back underway.
And Ryan Gustin will get a good restart there. Rodney Sanders will now take 2nd into turn number 1. Darren Fuquay slides up from the bottom a little bit. He's back to 3rd. Ryan Gilmore 4th. Corey Simpson in the 81 car. He's 5th. Is Levi Nielsen. He's at the outside of the 56 of Taylor. They battle for that 6th position.
Fuquay tries to move up inside Sanders to take over that 2nd spot, but Sanders able to motor away. And continuing up front is Gustin, who's shown the way pretty much throughout this race. He's got 18 laps down with 7 laps to go. Meanwhile, through the middle of the pack, 2 and 3 wide as we see the cars. Houston Johnson in the 97 car with some sheet metal hanging out down the back of his car, but able to continue on right now as we complete lap number 18.
Your top 5 are all steady and single file. Back there for 6th as here comes Dennis Elliott.
Elliott trying to make his way up through the pack in that 6th spot. And there goes Fuquay off the banking off of turn number 3. And he gets slideways and sideways off of turn 3 and exits the track, going sideways off the banking to the top of turn number 3. Looking for a possible...
Sanders is your new 2nd row is Ryan Gilmore. He'll get a good restart here. He's going to challenge Sanders for that 2nd position. Sanders is going to be forced to go up top with Gustin as Gilmore works the bottom. Levi Nielsen, he started 13th. He's now worked himself into the top 5, and now he's looking for more. He's to the inside of Simpson for that 4th position.
Gilmore looks to the inside of Sanders, can't make the pass. This time he'll try to do so. They're side by side for 2nd. Gilmore and Sanders side by side, trying to go into turn number 1. Again, it's Gilmore trying to get that pass. Sanders able to motor away from him and continues on in position number 2, while Gustin, your leader, takes him through 3 and 4.
Gustin out front. Gilmore and Sanders still battle for the 2nd position. Nielsen and Simpson battle for that 4th position. Elliott runs back there in 6th as there's battles all over the racetrack right now. But there's none out front as the 19 of Ryan Gustin. He's got about 5 car lengths into turn number 3.
Laps clicking away very fast as Gustin takes him out of turn number 4. Now 23 laps remaining, 23 laps down, 2 laps remaining for Gustin as he slings it through 1 and 2. Sanders in that 2nd spot as they come out of the corner. A lot of distance between those two with 2 laps remaining. Let's see if Gustin can hang on for feature victory 2 in a row as it comes out of 4.
Ryan Gustin's got about 5 car lengths of breathing room as he takes the white flag. The Marshalltown, Iowa driver, he won last night. He had the best Darren Fuquay. Fuquay made that mistake just about 5 laps ago. As Ryan Gustin, he'll work through 3 and 4. He works the middle and off a turn number 4. He's going to go back to back at the USRA Nationals. Night number 2 goes to Ryan Gustin in the 19. Rodney Sanders will finish 2nd in the 20. Ryan Gilmore 3rd in the 33. Corey Simpson finishes 4th, and then rounding out your top 5 will be the 45 of Levi Nielsen.
2 feature victories in a row here at I-35 Speedway. Let's hear it for Ryan Gustin. We'll let him get his pictures here in Victory Lane, get that giant check, which he definitely wants to do. He's got a couple of young race fans right there with him. Photographers right here. A very great scene here in Victory Lane. All right, all these guys like their picture. They're doing a great job here hanging on that trophy and that giant check for Ryan right here at Victory Lane. Mike Schrader takes away that checkered flag, which he gave to him for his second night in a row. And here he is, Ryan Gustin. How about it, Ryan? This is your second night in a row. You're going to be a regular out here.
Yeah, this place has been really good to us throughout the years. I always enjoy coming here. We've had a lot of success here. We got one more tomorrow. That's the one that counts. Hopefully we can get that one.
How was that track out there in those final laps where you were running? You had a lot of caution flags or restarts trying to keep that field behind you. What was that like?
You never know. With the track changing and everything, and I was worried about it cleaning up the spot that I wasn't in, and I don't know if it did or not, but everything worked out.
How do you feel getting the second one here in 2 nights in a row? That's got to feel awesome. Get ready for night number 3. It got to give you a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum going in that final night.
It does for sure. You know, I can't thank all these guys that help us out and get us here, and all the sponsors. We couldn't do without them.
Well, thank you very much, Ryan. Good to see you here again in Victory Lane. We'll see what we can do tomorrow night. Maybe make it a 3 in a row.
I sure hope so. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ryan Gustin, your winner of the USRA Modifieds here at I-35 Speedway, the USRA Nationals. And that'll conclude our night here at I-35 Speedway. Night number 2, the USRA Nationals here, the 5th annual event. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night here at I-35 at 6 o'clock as we set night number 3, our final night of the 5th annual USRA Nationals here at I-35 Speedway in Winston, Missouri.